Howdy. I have mixed feelings about this next story. I'm a little sad because this is our last tale, but I'm also excited because I think this story is the best one yet. But first, let's think back one last time. You should be able to tell me the kinds of critters we've read about in the first 7 stories, their names, and the words that describe their character. Can you? Good. Okay, it's tale time. There are 2 groups of fish folk who get picked on the most. Big shots and little shots. Some fish folk pick on biggies because they want to bring them down. Other critters pick on the littles to make themselves feel big. This story is about picking on folks and getting picked on. It's about how a critter named Percy Q.T. Cod got his whole family immortalized in Bee and Attitude's Hall of Champions.
I'm tired of getting picked on.
Percy complained to his friend Connie one day.
So I'm a codfish. So I'm ordinary and average. Is that any reason for the other fish to pick on me? I wish I was something more exotic, maybe a coho salmon like your grandma, or a walleyed pike like your grandpa.
Well, Percy, being half coho and half walleye made my mom a co-wall. When she married a muskie, I became a Kowalski. I don't mind, but some fish make fun of me because my name ends in ski. They tell jokes about me and call me stupid. So be careful about what you wish for.
I don't get it, Connie. What's in a name that makes one fish pick on another fish because of it?
You got me.
Another day, Percy told Connie,
Sometimes I wish I was a sunfish. The fishmaker outdid himself when he made them. I think they're the most beautiful fish in the sea. Sammy Sunfish lives in a great part of the reef. His family has plenty of clams and they live in an unbelievable cave filled with stuff. Sammy always rides the latest umpteen-speed seahorse. He's the coolest in his expensive shades and he listens to the hottest music on his stony swim man.
Yeah, but I know lots of fish at school who don't like Sammy. I guess they resent him because he has so much stuff. The other fish pick on him almost as much as they pick on us.
Percy said,
Do you know who's the worst? It's that Billy Bigot fish. He's mean. I saw him spray paint Sammy's bicycle seat.
He's mean to me too, Percy. I cried when he told a Kowalski joke in front of my friends at recess.
That's tough, Connie. Yesterday, Billy yelled, "Yoo-hoo," while he smeared fish goo on my locker at school. Then he and his bigot buddies called me names when I swam away.
That's about when Percy and Connie got together with Sammy Sunfish and came to see me, Willikers. They heard this walrus knew someone who might be able to help. Hey, dudes and dudette, I greeted the young friends. I heard Billy and his bigot buddies have been picking on my pals. Come with me. There's a fish I want you to meet. I think he can help you deal with Billy.
I have a question.
Yes, Sammy?
Where are we going?
To the Garden of Anemone to meet Sunfish. You'll like him a lot.
What does this have to do with me?
Connie asked.
I'm not a sunfish, I'm a Kowalski.
Be patient, Connie. My friend really loves Kowalskis.
Well, what about me?
Percy piped up. He thinks codfish are very special, too.
He does?
Let me ask you a question on our way, I said. Connie, if you were the fish maker and you wanted to be friends with the fish you'd made, how would you do it?
As the fish maker, I could do anything I wanted, so I guess I would command them to like me.
What do you think, Sammy? I asked.
I'd only make the fish I wanted to, like me. Some fish I just don't like.
How about you, Percy? What would you do?
Well, you can force fish folk to do lots of things, but you can't make them like you. The fishmaker couldn't command us to like him even if he wanted to. Otherwise, we wouldn't be fish. We'd be robots.
You're right, Percy. Very good. So how would you do it? How would you make friends with the fish?
I guess I would become a fish and see which ones liked me.
Connie, why the sour puss, I said.
Come on. Willikers, get serious. Why did you bring us here?
You've all heard about the fishmaker, the god of sea heaven. Well, I know his son, Sunfish, and he wants to meet you. That's why I brought you here. What's wrong, Connie?
Willikers, I'm not into this. How do you feel about it, Sammy?
I think you ought to chill a bit, Connie. I'm feeling curious. Hey, dude, is this where we're going? Is this the Garden of Anemone?
It sure is, Sammy. Hello, Sunfish. I'm here with the friends I told you about.
Just a second. I'll be right there.
Came a voice from the garden. Then my friends caught their first glimpse of the sunfish.
Whoa, Check him out.
Sammy gasped.
Regal to the max. What do you think, Percy?
I'm impressed, Sammy. What do you think, Connie?
Oh my gosh.
Was all she could say.
Not exactly, Connie.
Sunfish said.
I am the son of the god of sea heaven, so I guess that makes me the son of Gosh. But since you don't know me, I'm not yet yours. So the fishmaker is not your Gosh either.
That was just an expression. I didn't mean anything by it.
Connie stammered.
Lots of fish say, oh my gosh, all the time.
Well, maybe they shouldn't. Say, do any of you want to meet the fishmaker?
Sure.
Can we?
Cool.
Well, if you want to get to know him, you must first get to know me. Who did O'Willikers say that I am, Percy?
He says you're the fishmaker's son.
Percy, who do you say that I am?
I believe you're the fishmaker's son too, and I want you to introduce me to the fishmaker.
Oh, give me a great big break.
Sammy steamed.
This guy's just a shiny sunfish. He's not the son of the fishmaker. He's not the god of sea heaven. Percy, you're nothing but a stupid codfish. Connie, am I right or what?
I'm with you, Sammy. Percy, get a life. That sunfish dude gives me the creeps. I'm out of here.
I'm just as big a deal as he is.
Sammy boasted.
A sunfish is a sunfish is a sunfish. Wait up, Connie. I'll swim home with you.
Now, I had heard fish diss the sunfish before, but Percy couldn't believe it.
Sammy and Connie just gave Sunfish the old flip-off. And they're calling me names and picking on me just because I believe Sunfish is the fishmaker's son.
I know, Percy. I'm sorry. Some fish choose not to believe, and they make fun of those who do believe. I get teased too.
The next day at school was tough for Percy. Not only did he have to watch out for Billy and the bigots, but Connie and Sammy were picking on him too. Just because he was a believer.
Hi, Connie. Hello, Sammy.
Percy tried to be pleasant.
You fool.
Sammy snorted.
That old sunfish is just another fish.
Don't speak to me, you stupid sunfish follower.
Connie scowled.
But guys, knowing Sunfish is the only way to know the fishmaker.
I can't believe you fell for that line.
Connie laughed.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Sammy howled.
Hang it in your gill, codfish.
And with that, they turned tail and swam away. That same day, I heard a lot of yelling and swearing in the park. Billy Bigotfish and his buddies had Sunfish hanging on a fisherman's stringer and were hoisting him up the flagpole of an old sunken ship. They were shouting. When they spotted me heading for the ship, Billy Bigotfish told his buddies to stop me.
He's trying to help the sunfish. Throw him down and don't let him up until this is over.
Watch your flippers, boy.
I could see Sunfish had been badly beaten, and now, with the stringer through his gills, he couldn't breathe. Connie and Sammy were there, staring at the spectacle. Sammy hated him. You could tell by his eyes. But Connie saw Sunfish looking directly at her, and her face softened. She listened as he gently spoke a few final words to her. I couldn't hear what he said, but I'll never forget the look in her eyes as he died. Billy and the bigots had Sunfish mounted and placed in the center of the park. Someone made a sign that read, "This is what happens to Sunfish, who claimed to be the fishmaker's son." An armed carp kept watch. Connie had been crying for 3 days. As she wiped another tear away, she said to herself,
I've got to pull myself together, but that look and those eyes and his words, I can't get him out of my mind. I've got to go back to the park and see him one last time.
But when she got to the park, she could hardly believe her eyes.
Oh no!
She cried.
He's gone! I better get my tail over to O'Willikers' place and tell him. I hope Percy is there. He needs to know too.
Percy was indeed at my place. We were sad about losing Sunfish. Suddenly, Sunfish swam right through the door without even opening it.
Wow! How'd you do that?
Percy asked, staring.
Hi, Percy. How's it going, O?
Awesome. Oh, Sunfish, we thought you were dead. What happened?
O'Willikers, when you are the son of the fishmaker, not even death can keep you down.
That's when Connie showed up, pounding on the door. As I opened it, she burst in yelling,
Sunfish is gone! Sunfish is...
Connie, your gills are gaping.
Sunfish said, smiling.
Oh my god! Oh my god of sea heaven, it's him! It's you!
Laughing and crying, Connie hugged him hard and held on tight. You could tell she loved him, too. Let me make a long story short. When they were old enough, Percy and Connie got married. They had a couple of little Kowalskis and became missionaries. They took the living sea scrolls to South America to tell the ferocious piranhas about sunfish. And yes, many of the piranhas picked on Percy, Connie, and their hatchlings. But Percy and Connie knew that being able to tell others about the fishmaker was worth it. Just like Percy Q.T. Cod, yours truly, O Willikers, gets picked on for what he believes and for telling other fish folk about his friend, Sunfish. But I think it's worth it. What do you think? Do people ever pick on you because of what you believe? Because of all he went through, Percy Q.T. Cod got a word named after him in Merriam-Webster's Under the Bridge Dictionary. Can you guess it? Persecuted. A Percy Q.T. Cod word. It's a word that means getting picked on. But Percy and Connie and the whole family got their pictures on the wall in the hall, including their kids, Quentin and Tom. And now you know what Percy's middle initial stands for, don't you? And guess who got the Uncle Ernie Award? Me! Old O. Willikers got it for having the courage to tell my friends about sunfish. Who did God give to you instead of sunfish? Do you know God's son like Percy and Connie knew sunfish? Are you willing to be picked on for talking about Jesus? The next time you pray, ask God to give you the strength to be faithful, even when you're picked on. And if you're not yet a believer, would you invite Jesus into your life right now? If you mean it, pray these words. Lord Jesus, come into my life. I want to be friends with you, and I want you to introduce me to your Father and have him be my God. Did you mean it? Great! I couldn't be happier for you. Now tell the person who gave you this book what you've done. That's it. That's all there is. It's been fun. Old Willikers is praying you'll become the person God wants you to be. Do your part, and he'll do his. Remember, I love you very much, but not nearly as much as God does.